Morning. We're holding in Parshas Bahar, Sinai, Parshas Bahar. What comes to our attention in the beginning of Parshas Bahar is, why are we learning Shemitah over here? The laws of Shemitah in this week's Torah portion of Bahar Sinai. It's coming to teach us, just like all the details of the halacha of Parshas Shemitah was said at Har Sinai, so too all mitzvahs, all the details were spoken to us by Har Sinai. What's so exciting about Shemitah? Why didn't we take a general mitzvah? Why didn't we take a other mitzvah? Why specifically Shemitah? And also, who says you have to work? It says 6 days a week, 6 years you work, and the seventh year should be Shemitah. Just like the 6 days of the week. And Shabbos, we rest, we don't work. So it's a mitzvah to work. So what is the idea of Shemitah? It's Shemitah LaHashem. It's once in 6 years that we give up to God. Once in 6 years we stand above the world. Like the Torah says itself, if we're not working on the field, what are we going to eat? I will command my blessings. And this goes on all the 7 years also. 6 years. A person might think that if he's dealing with work, he forgets God. He has no connection to God. And therefore, when it comes to work, I don't feel God. When it comes to Shabbos, I don't feel Shabbos either. So just like I work 6 days, I can work 7 days too. Just like I work on my field for 6 years, I can work my field in the 7th year also. I don't see anything. So the whole idea of the 6 years and the 6 days of the week is to refine the world. We do mitzvahs in a time of our work. We are proud Jews in every aspect of our work. We don't hide our Judaism. We believe in God. And what gives us the strength in those 6 years? That is the 7th year, which belongs to God. Which then we are much higher than the world. And that is why, and that gives us the strength for the next 6 years. That even though it's not a revealed way, that Hashem is in tune with every action we do. But this 7th year, which is above the world, and Shabbos, which is above the world, we can do the 6 years. And through this, which we work 6 days a week, and Shabbos we rest, because this refinement of the world that we accomplish, that's how we reach the 7th year of all to God. And that is also the idea of Torah and mitzvahs. And we see by shemittah, it says V'shav Sa'aretz, that the land shall have a rest. You're allowed to do whatever you want. You're allowed to do work day matters. You're allowed to do all different things. Nowadays, allowed to drive a car in the year of shemittah, which that shows that it has an effect on the world also. That you're higher than the world and in the world. The earth itself becomes holy. And that's the idea of Torah and mitzvahs. The advantage of us doing Torah and mitzvahs, which our forefathers not have, is the idea of dira b'tachtonim, a dwelling place for God in this world. That the God came down on a mountain. On which mountain did God give the Torah on? So there was Har Carmel, Har Tabor, different mountains which had different qualities. But we have to know that our qualities are nothing if it wasn't for God that gave us those qualities. Therefore, a person cannot boast his qualities, because that is not where God is. God chose the lowest mountain, the smallest mountain, to tell us that there has to be a mountain, but it has to be a small one. You have to have both. You have to have the workmanship in the world and also to be above the world. And that is what is demanded from us. That when it comes Shabbos, it's Shabbos La Hashem. We are above the world. So let's try to keep Shabbos. Shemittah is coming up. Or shemittah is. So we have to deal with those issues. But we have to know that in order that our week should be positive, that we draw down godliness in our workplace, we draw down godliness when we walk in the street, when we draw down godliness wherever we go, that gives us the strength. When it comes Shabbos, we stand way above the world and in the world. So Be'ez Hashem will come to the time that Harachman Yanchilenu Yom Shekulei Shabbos Umnucha L'Chayei Lamim. That is one of the blessings we make by benching, that Hashem should grant us and give us the day, the time when Shabbos will be forever. And then, when Mashiach comes, in the most revealed sense, it will be Shabbos forever. We wouldn't have to go into worldly matters. It's a disgrace for us to go down to worldly matters on Shabbos, because we are above the world. And just like a doimim can accept, something like a mountain can accept this fact, that he has to be small, but also a mountain, small, nullified to God, and also a mountain. And just like by Matan Torah, we have to be above the world and in the world. So when a person does a mitzvah, he's connected to God, which is above the world. And together with that, he does a mitzvah with the worldly matters, with the limitations of the world. That is V'shaf Sa'aretz. So Be'ez Hashem, by doing this, we will see the revelation of Mashiach right now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.